Kind of redid my video game shelving here. I had to widen it a little bit since I've been getting a lot of games. So I'm looking forward to filling this up. I started getting the game cases here. Printing your own labels and all that. This way, all my N64 games, I can see what they are. I got some of my Super NES games in them, but I still have to print the labels. So now everything's in alphabetical order with the carts and then the ones I have in the cases. I'm going to try to get them all cased up, but it's going to take a while. Especially the NES, I got about 60 titles or so I still have to order more cases. But still pretty cool. That's all my Nintendo stuff, and I got behind the door Sega and PlayStation. So, pretty neat. Alright guys, here we are at Kinko's. I'm going to show you how I make the covers for the game cases. I went to thecoverproject.net and printed out these cover art here. Got Earthworm Jim, Super Mario Kart. And I pretty much just went up there and asked them if they could print it for me. They have the self-printer, but it takes forever. Here's a complete case of Batman Returns for Super Nintendo. And then here are some that I already cut. Cut out the border there. Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2. And I just had them print it on regular plain paper. No glossy or anything, so it cost about 60 cents per copy. So here I am setting up the paper to cut out that white border, and you can line it up right there, pretty easy. In this machine they have at the Kinko, so it helps you cut stuff. Easy as that. Slide and cut. And it gets pretty fine detail there. You can go back over an area if you have a small thin white line and you want to trim it up some. Just, inch it up slowly. And you can get it right to the money there. So you don't see any white. Or you can leave some white on it if you like the white border. So I'm going to put the sleeve into the case there. You just fold the case back out. I found it easy enough to put my hand in there and lift up the plastic that's on the case. This way you could just slide the art in. It takes a little bit to get in there. And as you can see in the plastic, it has a little bit glossy effect to it, so it kind of shines once you finish it, so you don't really need it on glossy paper. And pretty much line it up. When I fold it, I have to make sure the spine of the label is even, so you do a little bit of adjusting. And there we go. Batman Returns, protected case. It's easy to see. Here's the cases on the shelf. These are all my N64 games, all lined up alphabetically. And I got all my, this is the before. I printed the labels, so that's what they look like on the shelf. There's the after. Much cleaner. Looks real great. And here's the Batman Returns again. Looks nice and shiny, just on regular paper. And this is compared to an actual box Super Nintendo game. And I have a protective sleeve over that Chrono Trigger there, so it keeps it nice and crisp. But yeah, they look great on there. I think it adds to the collection, and you get to see the box art there. And they also have different box art. This is the one I printed for Batman that was released in the US. And someone else made this copy with the artwork is upright instead of sideways like that. So maybe you like that one. And they also have this art here. Kind of done differently, a little darker. So that's it there. You could choose, which cover you want. They have different countries of how they release the artwork there. Just definitely check out that website. You could print from home. I know the Portlandian is going to do a similar video to this and really get into detail on how he prints all his cover art. And, just think before you start doing this, it takes up a lot more room on the shelf when you're shelving these games. Obviously, I could fit almost 60 NES cards on one of my shelves. When I box these up, I'm probably only going to be able to fit maybe 20 S games that are boxed with the art. So it takes up a little bit more room. But hopefully this helps out some people. And if you want to get into it, it gives you a little tutorial on how to get going. Thanks for watching, guys.